Alright, welcome back again to UltraChenTV. We're now on Guile and Hakan, so we're about halfway through the cast. Guile.
I love how scrubby that is now, dude.
What happened?
This Bushin chain in Alpha 3 requires so much timing. Now when you hit jab, you can just mash the other 3 buttons.
Nice.
But in any case...
That's cool, whatever.
Yeah.
So Guile is a very offensive character.
Very pressure character.
He wants to get in your face. He has run stop, which is very good in pressure. He has big damage if he gets in close. He has a higher low game. Mid-range, okay. Some of his buttons are useful. Yeah, there's one.
That one's a good one. This one's a decent mid-range button, but the main thing is this in mid-range is pretty
slide,
decent, so.
anti-air, stand roundhouse, stand short.
Yep.
Pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, they made him a lot better because Crouch Strong used to be his best anti-air, which was ridiculous. So,
he could do last-minute anti-airs. Now he has to be a little bit more thoughtful about it, which is fine in my opinion.
No, I think it's great. I think it's a great compromise.
I agree.
Yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, he just wants to be in your face, and he's got a lot of good mix-ups because of this. The jump down strong. So one of his favorite things to do is get you in the corner, then jump at you, and am I gonna cross up or am I gonna hit you from the front?
Yeah, try grab, then jump.
Oh, you mean outside of the corner, right? Is it back throw or is it forward throw?
I think it's forward, but I'm not sure.
So jump.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So medium kick will cross up, and if you do elbow instead, it'll hit from the front. So anyway, you know, he has basic mix-ups like that. That elbow, though, is huge in getting him in. It's got a nice hitbox on it. It doesn't hit the ground, but it does allow him to get in. He has some interesting other shenanigans with Bushin Flip.
Oh, you're right. So, I mean, you can get in on people like this, right?
That's what I mean,
yeah. But again, yeah, he's mostly about getting in with this run-stop pressure, basically.
Yeah.
I can't do it that fast, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a... You know, he's not a top-tier character, but he's a pretty good character.
Yeah, he's very solid. I think he's a really
solid.
good, strong character, yeah. And, yeah, I mean, he's just got a lot of tools, and I think one of the things that's super underrated with him is that you can do low, short, and a stand jab like this, and then when you get that combo like this, you get such good corner carry for him because you can do this into EX horizontal. But if you happen to have your back to the corner, then he gets to throw you back, so he can choose to do the throw ender and throw you into the corner.
Which is cool.
He's got a really good overall field control, so which is really nice about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good focus attack.
Great focus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. Good range. Yeah.
Yeah. The tricky thing about it is hard to see him start it, so it feels like it charges super fast. Yeah, and if you can actually do this with the proper timing, it's actually safe on block. Like you cannot punish him for it.
Right. People to watch.
Mark Teddy, G Dragon from NorCal. God, I don't remember what the guy player in NLBC is. There was a guy player out there that was doing really well. Is Kraymore one of them?
He plays Guy.
Oh, okay. He might have been then. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure. I feel like the person to most watch is Mark Teddy.
Right. Yep. Mark Teddy, probably strongest guy currently. So.
Okay, so definitely an offensive kind of character, and tricky, and he's cool. He's a ninja. You know, people like that. I don't know. Yeah, he has an air command grab.
Yeah.
So Hakan. Hakan is a weird character.
Yep.
Very, very strange. Restart, if you can.
Let me do the memory just so we can get oil
for
free.
Yeah. So his thing is oil or not. When he's oiled, he's very fast. He has this great mobility. He can cancel a dash into a button. What? Well, yeah. Let's just do this. Right. So dash into a button. Right. So dash. At any point in that dash, you can cancel it into a button. Same thing with backdash, except for not at any point, only at the start. And those two things really, really open up a lot of stuff for him. So he has, for example, also sliding focus.
Right, so I can't do anything about that.
Right, yeah. So he has the ability to be safe on level 1 focus pressure like Chun does, except it's a little bit differently because he can dash cancel into a button to keep himself safe, to create tight block strings. When he's oiled, also he has the ability to do backdash normal canceling, which means that he goes right from the invincibility frames of the backdash to attacking. So that's really useful on Wake Up. It gets through a lot of stuff. In footsies, it's really good because it means that you're invincible right up until the moment that you press a button, which means that it's tough for characters to counter poke him if you're using certain buttons. He has, speaking of buttons, good buttons. They're weird, but they're good. This is a good button. This is a good button. It's got a great hitbox on it. It's cancelable now. This is a good button. That's low. Same. This is a great anti-air now. Stand Fierce. So solid.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. They buffed it.
Yeah.
This has a gigantic hitbox on it. Very little hitbox. Does crazy damage on counter hit.
Ow!
Yeah, very solid.
Ow.
Yeah. So he has a good mid-range game, but really he's about getting in close, because up close he has this kind of jab pressure I was showing. He can create a lot of counter hits with that. When he gets a counter hit, he can do a combo into a slide. He can also do crouching short. Let's see. Come on. Well, whatever. That's a combo. Just a bunch of 1 and 2 frame links that are hard for me. But it's legit. He has real crouching short hit confirms into slide. When he gets a slide, it's a hard knockdown. There we go. And that means he gets time to oil up.
Right.
Or if he wants to, instead, he can do a cross up. Well, that wasn't the right one. It's supposed to be strong. He can do a cross up. He gets really good command grab mix-ups.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what it comes down to, is he needs to stay oiled as much as possible, and one of the threats that he has is the SPD.
Right.
When he's oiled, it reaches super far.
Great range on that,
Right.
Absolutely. He also has this, which only grabs people who are standing, but there are lots of shenanigans with it.
Yeah.
It's a good meaty. You can also reset people who are standing into it. It does good damage. Great corner carry, as you can see, and it gives you time for more oil. Each of these different strengths gives you more oil, so the longer he oils himself.
And they stack, too.
And they stack, so you can get a lot of consecutive oil time.
Yeah.
So, his liability is that when he's dry, he doesn't have access to all these cool dash canceling tricks. He's just focused. He just has to rely on his mid-range game, on his pressure game, both of which are pretty good, but not that great. If he gets knocked down, though, he sucks. He did get buffed when he's dry, in that his EX pile driver now has better range than it did before, etc. But still sucks.
Right.
So
Dude,
that's his big liability.
He stacked so many oils. He's still oiled right now.
Right.
Dude, that lasted long. But I mean,
Here's his crappy dry EX.
it's hard to get into that point though when you can actually stack that many oils. I mean, he literally has setups where you basically have to decide: do I want pressure or do I want oil?
Right. So if you hit somebody with an ultra, either ultra. So his ultras are really good. One is instantly grab crouchers. One or grab people standing or on the ground. Another instantly grabs people who are airborne. So it's a stupid little mix up he has. But after that, you see on full screen, and either I get in close or I oil. And it's like I can't really do both. So there's a lot of choices like that as Hakan. Do you pressure? Do you oil up? He's a very complicated character. Lots of execution. Mid-range game. I mentioned dash cancel into whatever button. You can also do focus dash cancel. Here, hit a button. Right. So, which is right. So that's a big part of things. If somebody's jumping at you, here, jump at me. Do a jump attack. Again.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Right. So you can focus. You can absorb somebody, then
hit them in their
hit
jump
them as
delay.
they're landing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tricks, but not all shenanigans. He's a good fundamentals character too.
Yeah. Very hard to use, but so hard, in fact, that nobody really uses it.
There's really nobody who's put it all together. There are people who have parts of his game. I think ML Swear is probably the best overall. He has the most grab of Hakan's game, but there are other people too who have better mid-range games.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing about ML Swear is that he's been playing Street Fighter for a long time. So he has all the fundamentals. Problem is, he has not played in a lot of tournaments.
Right.
So he still gets very nervous at tournaments. So I don't want to, talk him up and then, have him go to Evo.
Sure.
I'm sure he'll
Look at this awesome
Dude,
anti-air.
that's so
Seriously,
good
it's
now,
seriously
dude.
so good.
Yeah, the guy jumps too far. But
so
infiltration
people,
has used them before.
Yeah, infiltration is one to watch. That's really about it. Hakan is somebody that people will tell you sucks.
He's at the bottom of every ranking list
Everybody.
except for ours.
I think he's high tier. I wouldn't say top tier because he's not up there with, you know, whatever.
Cammys and Fei Longs
Yeah,
and Akumas and
but
stuff.
he is just below that in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think he's very versatile. I think he does a lot of stuff great. Even when he's dry, I still think he's pretty solid. So, you know, there's a big disagreement about that. I think I'm right. They think they're right. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's the way fighting games work, right? It's always about the opinions and stuff. And then actually that's what was so awesome about that 4Gamer article was to listen to them argue with each other and stuff and all make fun of Kazunoko.
Right, yeah. That was really fun. Alright, so that's it for Hakan.
Alright.
Yeah, Hakan players make a lot of fun of infiltration playing Hakan because his Hakan is very shenanigansy. It's like very month one Hakan, and it's for some reason just never really progressed beyond that.
He just plays him with such a solid fundamental game that he gets away with it.
He gets away with tricks too that people never punish because I don't know, maybe they don't know about it. He does resets all the time. Whatever, that's how he plays. It works.
I mean, he beat who was it at the Blanka
Nishikin, yeah.
Nishikin with him, even to the point where he was apologizing, like after it won, they both went, oh, like you couldn't even tell who won if you just saw that scene.
All right, let's spend less time on each character.
All right,
Hugo.
Hugo.
That was crazy. Hugo's a new character in this game. You know, he was in Cross Tekken and Third Strike, so you get an idea of how he plays. He's a big grappler. Okay, as you can see, he's a big dude. He has big buttons. Great range on these things. He has the God button, Stand Fierce, which has armor on it, which is not even. It'll even beat like air chain buttons.
Yeah, if I don't get it out in time.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
There you go.
He has so that's kind of his mid-range game. Is these things. Stand Short is a huge one as well. And his mid-range game is about those and about doing claps. You know, clap. It's a huge part of his game. He has good anti-air. Like I said, Stand Fierce is ridiculous. Not just that, though. He has EX Backbreaker. Sorry, I was trying to do last minute. EX Backbreaker is invincible. Ultra 2 works from a surprising range. Here, stay still and then jump. Yeah. It's pretty silly how far away it works.
And he gets there like instantly too.
Yeah.
Like he teleports over there.
He does. Actually, that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's very strange. He has big damage combos. Oh, I thought it was going to be on the other side. Oh. Alright. Okay, I'll give up. But he has big damage combos. Great mix-ups. They start from here, which is crazy. Here. Alright, so maybe I'll do the command grab, which always corners people.
Yeah, so let's do it the other direction.
Always corners.
Okay.
And which you can combo into stand game punch, but I didn't. Instead of that, he can do, you know, a clap, or instead, if I think you're gonna jump, or just like jump back. Oh well, I screwed that up.
Right, into Ultra.
You know, into Ultra 2. So it's like already amazing.
Oh.
Don't even worry about it.
That's so good.
That works against Akuma jump back air fireball from so far.
Dude, that's so sick. Nice.
So
okay.
he has you know, good mix up range. Close. Anyway, he's a big damage mix up character, terrible mobility, and so he gets he has a really tough matchups against anybody who can zone him out very well. But you know, very fun. We'll see how he turns out. Might suck. Not sure. Might be mid tier. Not sure.
I think one of the things that stands out to me about him is that everything he does is a hard knockdown. So that's a hard knockdown.
Right.
Sweep is a hard knockdown. Low Fierce is a hard knockdown. Right. Low Roundhouse is a hard knockdown. If I get hit by... Is that a hard knockdown? The jumping Fierce? The standing Fierce? Is that a hard knockdown? Oh, it's not a hard knockdown. Oh, okay, cool. You know what's a weird one? Towards Fierce.
Oh, I've never pressed that button in my life.
I can't get you. Well, he can't hit her while he's standing.
This button's horrible.
Because you know what the weirdest thing about it is? If you counter hit somebody on the ground, it's a hard knockdown. But if you hit him out of the air, it's a soft knockdown.
Really?
And if you counter hit him out of the air, it's a soft knockdown. Like it's only soft knock. Like, do you hit me out of the air with it?
With Toward?
Yeah, let me see. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. So it's a hard knockdown, but on counter hit, it's a soft knockdown.
I thought
it's
a wall bounce or
weird.
something. Yeah, he has really good jump buttons.
Yeah.
Really good hitboxes anyway.
Okay.
It's just a question of how terrible his mobility is.
Right.
If his mobility limits him too much, then he sucks. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. As far as good Hugos to watch, I don't know.
Alucard.
Yeah, of course. Korn, Alucard, and Jan are really the two to watch.
Oh, Jan's using him, huh? Oh, nice.
He won a tournament with him.
Oh, really? I did not know about that. That's awesome. Okay, good stuff to Jan. Always, he's part of Team Big Body, basically.
For sure.
So Ibuki is a mix-up fast character who also has kind of a vortex. The nice thing about her, she's got combos for days. I'm not good at them. Oh yeah, see, for like that, so you can do stand jab into stand medium kick like this, and everything combos into this, which is a hard knockdown. Then you get knife mix-ups on left or right. This is a hard knockdown, right? And then if you even get this, that's a hard knockdown. So she gets a lot of little mix-ups here. One of the nice things about her now, she's one of the only characters that once you knock down, I can jump, and if I see technical, I can throw a knife to go for that mix-up, or if I don't see technical, I can just do a regular jump kick.
Yeah, jump short.
Yeah.
I forget what the timing is.
Yeah. Well, jumping forward doesn't cross up? It's jump short doesn't cross
short.
up. Okay. Well, it's interesting because if I do the chain, then it crosses up. I wonder why nobody does this.
Maybe it's a Hugo thing.
Yeah, it's probably only Hugo.
Yeah.
But other than that, she can kind of stay away decently with this.
She has good mid-range buttons.
Yeah, she has really good. This is a really good button that you can option select, you know, and if they stick a button into it, you get the hard knockdown off of that. She has a move where she can teleport behind you like this. So, you know, for example, she just come back here and all of a sudden do craziness and stuff like that. So, very mix-up heavy character. She's got a lot of tools, like she can combo off this overhead, which is why it's so slow. But she's another one of those super versatile characters in my opinion.
Agreed.
The interesting, you know, she only has one move that combos into red focus.
I did not.
Yeah, which is
Farfierce?
that. No, the second hit of if you have to double tap it. That's the only move that she has that combos into red focus. It's so weird.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else about her? Mid-range character.
Yeah,
she has good mid-range options, but she's really about getting pressure going.
Right. She's got high jump, so she can actually combo into Ultra, for example. Oops, you weren't close enough. But yeah, she can actually. She's one of the characters that can cancel into Ultra essentially.
So players to watch. Sako.
Is he mostly using her again? Do you know?
Well, I know that in that Japanese Topanga tournament, he did use her.
Okay. So he
I can tell you that.
He might have gone back to her because everyone picked up Evil Ryu
Could
all
be.
of a sudden. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, American Ibuki players, there was Claky at one point, but he doesn't play anymore, so. Let's see.
Juri and Ken. At least his default's red.
It's funny too, because he's one of the characters I always pick purple. Hyper Fighting Ken. Always pick Hyper Fighting Ken. Juri. Juri is an interesting character because she's very similar to Gouken. Can be very good at zoning because she's got these 3-angle fireballs here, which she can charge all up like this and hold on to, so she can throw one, throw another, or she can throw it right away, you know, and it's really hard to tell which one. Like, I can charge all 3 of them, frankly, and just be
and
like...
then you're holding the kick, so
Yeah.
whenever you let go of the kick is when it comes out.
Like that, right? So she can do very good zoning. She's got a great anti-air crouch strong. This button, like, hits everything out of the air. God, it's so good. Like, she doesn't have a hitbox, I swear, a hurt box, I swear. Then she can also be very good close up because she's got a lot of good combos. For example, into pinwheels. I don't know what her links are.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, not a character that I've used a lot of. They've even made this cancelable now, which is kind of nice.
Far strong.
Yeah, but
she has great frame traps up close with Fireball and release of Fireball.
Yes.
Lots of cool stuff. Her close medium kick is unthrowable, which is nice for mix-ups.
Close fierce is unthrowable there too.
Yeah, although one's safe on block.
Yeah. Well, she can also cancel it and do stuff like that. So yeah, obviously, if you want to, you can.
I think you can just always do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she has this great zoning. She has great frame traps up close. Great mix-ups there. She has really good air mobility with dive kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the EX one is super good now too because it's safe on block, and if it hits, she can combo into Ultra, whatever her Ultra code is. You can tell what character I have not played a lot of, but she's also another character that's kind of good in W Ultra. Because the nice thing about Feng Shui Engine is that is it only the time that's affected by it? But basically, she gets chain combos off of this, right? Yeah, like that. So.
Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff you can do there. Big damage, big tricks that you can do. She gets a super fast dash.
Oh,
in
yeah,
that mode. She gets great mobility in that.
So if I do a dash from here, she goes that far like that. But if I activate Feng Shui Engine, then all of a sudden she's like...
She's like bang. She has EX spin as far as wake up moves go, which is okay. You can focus out of it and it's fully invincible now.
Right.
So she just really is a very versatile character. She has a lot of stuff going for her. A lot of people are picking her as being one of the better characters in the game. Not quite as good as she was in the arcade version, but still really solid. Got a lot of, like I said, a lot of versatility, a lot of good stuff. Pick her if you want an interesting character that's kind of underused.
And kind of technical, too.
And technical, too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
She's a very technical character.
Okay. People to watch. Momochi plays her.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know if Yosan's coming
I'm not sure, yeah.
But he's a Japanese player that's really good with her. In terms of America, there hasn't been a lot of juries
It's been a long time, man.
Yeah. I think the only jury player that I really know was Juicebox. Used her for a very short period of time. But Juicebox, of course, has since gone on to mostly concentrate on KOF.
True.
So.
Maybe Weird on Neo, but again, that's...
Oh, yeah.
He moved on to becoming a Korean pop star.
Yep.
So Ken. Ken is a character that is kind of, I don't know, associated with Scrubs in the US, but in other places, he's a good character.
He might be, some people consider him the best Shoto.
Over Evil Ryu?
Okay, not counting Evil Ryu. Okay, not counting.
Over Akuma?
The Japanese players were saying that in that interview.
Oh, they were saying that.
Ken was better than Akuma.
Yeah,
we don't think so.
Yeah, no, you're right. So Ken, the fireball's not great. It's something that can open things up for him, but it's not necessarily a zoning tool.
Right.
He has these good get-in options in step kick, in overhead, which is safe. He has a really good Kara throw, in toward medium kick cancel into, as you can see, into whatever. Which is really solid. You can do that into fireball, things like that. He has really good pressure up close, good frame traps, good throws into ambiguous setups.
Very easy to combo into fierce uppercut.
Yeah, even after fierce uppercut, he has really good mix-ups. If you quick rise even, he's there. If you don't, it's kind of like Cammy. He can still do stuff.
Yeah, really, it's this distance is his wheelhouse right here because he's got that great step kick, and then you also have to worry about Kara throws as well. So he's very good fundamentally with footsies and stuff like that. So I don't know, he's weird because he's got very good fundamentals, but at the same time he's kind of shenanigan-y, but
he can do both. He has good footsies. They're not among the best, and he has good mix-ups. I wouldn't say they're among the best, but both of them are good. And he has good defense with a couple of good dragon punches, invincible. He has this one which can still be canceled on the second hit, which is rare now.
But it's -7.
Yeah,
on forward
right.
dash,
But you can still do it.
But another thing too that I saw Momochi talk about was his overhead, the thunder kick towards the roundhouse.
As I said, it's safe on block now.
I mean, it was always safe. It was -1 before,
Right,
wasn't it? Or
so
something
grapplers
like that?
could punish, but now
Right.
it's totally fine.
Okay, you're a grappler player, so things that are -1 are punishable.
Believe me, I'm aware of most of the -1 things in the game. So. But yeah, so he's a cool character, man.
He made
he's
a
weird.
big, yeah, I know Momochi made a big deal out of it, and in fact, I heard at the last Wednesday night fights last week that NGL Chris played like the match of his life and beat Snake Eyes in grand finals because he's never been able to do that with Ken, but he finally was able to do that. So
You mentioned a couple of the top ones to look for: Momochi, NGL Chris.
Yeah. Momochi is basically up there.
Yeah.
NGL Chris, I mean, he obviously looks up to Momochi. He's trying to copy him to the best of his abilities. So yeah.
Okay, let's move on to M. Bison and Makoto.
Okay, let's see. Bison.
Okay, let's move on to M. Bison and Makoto.
Okay, let's see. Bison is here. And Makoto here. Alright, so...
You play some Bison.
Yes, I do play a very poor Bison. I don't know how to get in while keeping charge. Like, I don't know how to start the scissor kick pressure. I need to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
So, because every time I hit someone with a scissor kick, I don't know what to do in this position.
I think you like dash up and then...
But then you lose all your charge and you lose your pressure. I need to study. I need to study Bison.
Okay.
But Bison is a very good footsie character because of this button.
He has good buttons.
Right.
Stand roundhouse too.
Yeah. Beefy button here. It catches a lot of people who try to jump over this. You know, it'll just like hit them like when you... And it's also a good anti-air as well. So he's a pretty good footsie character, but really he gets most of his damage from getting you in the corner here. So just block. So block here. You know, he can do this weight and scissor kick to catch you if you try to poke him afterwards. If he's close enough, he can do scissor kick and catch you with this if you're too slow. He can do this, wait a little bit, like if he's close enough. He can actually do this and then wait and then, you know, get some good pressure off of this. So if he gets you in the corner, it's really good. A lot of people like to jump, and if he can catch you out of your jump by predicting it and, you know, doing head stomp basically. Oops. Oops. And then
You gotta do
catch
EX.
you can do regular ones sometimes too, so, but yeah, EX is definitely better, so. But yeah, you can catch him with that, for example.
So he has really good corner control and good mid-range options. His anti-air is not that great.
Yes.
He has great escapes on wake ups. So if I knock you down, you can do like a lot of stuff. You can do
Run away!
EX that thing. You can do EX Psycho. You can do...
Oops.
Was that teleport?
Yeah, that was teleport.
You can do teleport.
Dude, I was having trouble with this yesterday too.
There you go.
Like I couldn't do teleport.
Yeah, he has a lot of good stuff. His pressure starts out well. He's another character that gets level 1 focus into dash toward pretty safe.
Oh yeah.
That was even level 2. You can even just do level 1.
That's what it is. That's what I'm missing is the focus attack. I'm not using the focus attack.
Yeah. So he has, you know, rarely does he get big damage, although it's, you know, he can get it. It's just rare. But yeah.
I mean, he has a couple of new
Good character.
combos now. You know, he can do that into red focus. So if you get this, you can do, you know, and then get whatever combo you want afterwards. So, yeah.
Okay.
Makoto?
Players to watch.
Oh, Dogura, right? Is he coming out? I heard he's coming out, maybe?
Oh, I think he's coming because he's coming for BlazBlue. So
Oh,
presumably he'll play
yeah.
SF.
Shengoku Neurosis is
Yeah,
another one, but I don't know if
Neurosis.
he's still playing.
Not sure.
Yeah. Here in America, Tampa Bison,
Yeah,
very
Tampa
strong Bison player. Who else is there? Because Andy OCR doesn't play.
Yeah, people who are still actively playing. There are a couple of other really strong Americans, but they're not really playing anymore as far as I know. Well, Kim is still playing, but he's in Japan.
Yeah.
Kim 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay,
So there's
Makoto.
Bison. Makoto is so good.
She's really good.
So her liability is this walk speed. It's bad. It's very slow. It's hard for her to get to ranges that she wants to be as a result. Her mobility is basically with this dash, but you can see it goes super far. And you know, so you're kind of set to these ranges.
Yeah. She's like an Injustice character.
Well, yeah, people talk about Injustice dashes as being Makoto dashes. So instead you use some of her buttons to move around. That's kind of what you do. But other than that mobility, she is amazing. Her buttons are among the best in the game. This button is like the craziest hitbox in Street Fighter. It's so good. Yeah, there you go. So good. This is really good. This is really good. This is really good.
Low Fierce is a good sweep.
This is really good. Just all of her buttons are really, really good. Very fast. This is 3 frames, I think, forward jab. What is it? Background? Yeah, back roundhouse. Just a lot of good stuff. Stand roundhouse? Yeah, stand roundhouse is really good. A lot of great buttons. Her damage is crazy. And I don't really remember what it is.
Jump Fierce. Do Jump Fierce afterwards.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
And that resets you and puts her in a perfect position where she can cross under you or not.
Right.
So now you have this left-right mix-up. She has bread and butters that lead you into true mix-ups, unlike the quick rise and the delayed wake-up knockdowns.
And she does so much damage and stun with everything. She has a cross-up now.
And she has a command throw.
Of course, she has a
overhead.
Yeah. She has a command throw, which you link out of into whatever.
And then not only that, she's got this nice axe kick in the air that you can do right away, instantly and jump.
Or later, whatever.
Right.
Well, I'm no good at that, but yeah, you can link out of it really, really easily. Yeah. It's like super easy. Well, I didn't get it.
Just do the instant air medium kick one. You have trouble. Oh, are you jumping and then doing it, or are you trying to do the spin kick on the ground forward flip?
I'm jumping and then doing it.
Oh, okay.
Well, whatever. That works. Yeah. Anyway, so she just has... She's this kind of very patient character on the other side of the screen, and then all of a sudden she turns one of her amazing buttons into huge damage, huge stun, and corner pressure, and you might die. Yeah,
someone was mentioning in the chat that she is -3 on the axe kicks, but not the roundhouse one.
Right, so roundhouse one will knock down.
Right, it's basically the poke, right? So
right, it knocks down on hits. Okay.
Right.
The other ones do not, but they're unsafe. But you can space them at ranges that they're like pretty hard to punish. Right. And in any case, they all look the same graphically. And it's really hard to tell the difference on block.
And when she hits you, she gets all this damage off of it. And because low strong connects into the Hayate, which is the dash punch, she can get a red focus combo at any point in time, pretty much. So
I really think she's one of the best characters in the game. So if you want to turn patience into sudden, very quick, the round is over, then she's your character.
Right.
People to watch with this character.
Haitani.
Yeah, Haitani is the man.
Yeah.
You got top 8 at Evo last year with this character when she is an 8 2012. Now that she's in this version, I feel like he is a major threat.
Yeah.
He's going to be ridiculous.
Don't forget, all 5 of the gods are going to show up to Evo this year, so that's going to be really cool to see.
Yeah. So
First time.
To see what happens. Okay. Enough?
Yeah. Let's do more characters.
Let's do one more set and then we'll take a break.
Okay, Oni and Poison.
I really think she's so good, man.
Makoto. I don't know if I think she's as good as you think she is, but I would easily put her in the top 3rd, like top 4th maybe.
I feel like she has to be top 10.
Really? Oh, yeah. Even just top 10?
I would consider top half dozen.
Someone says Haitani's playing Rufus now? That would depress me so much.
Well, Rufus is pretty good.
But yeah, I know, but I want to see him blow up everybody with...
I hear that.
Okay, so Oni is a character who basically wants to get in pretty close, because then he's got a lot of nice little funky mix-ups and stuff, but even from far away, he's just got buttons.
He's a versatile character, man. Yeah, he has these good mid-range buttons. He has fireballs that can zone all right. They got a little bit buffed. Yeah, so those 2 things are really good. He has good anti-air. His Dragon Punch is invincible. It's really solid. But yeah, up close, big damage, great frame traps. Good character.
Yeah, you can do crazy things like that, and jab, back strong, back fierce again.
He has a lot of cute tricks. Yeah. There's the cross-up trick, but that's not really a long-term thing.
Yeah, so you can fake it, or you can go behind like that.
He also has air mobility.
Oh, with these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's good. You know, he was a good character before he got buffed, and he does everything. I wouldn't say that he's yeah. I wouldn't say that he's the best at any of the stuff that he does. Oh, it's so but dumb. I do think that he's good at all the stuff that he does. So
yeah.
I like him. I think he's good.
Yeah. Oh no, I think he's fantastic.
So the best players to watch are probably WoW, big one. Chris Hu did well at Evo last year already.
Yeah, but Chris Hu's gonna be in China.
That's true.
So
yeah, Sanford. I think is. I'm not sure
so.
if he's gonna make it, but
yeah, Sanford. Hope he does. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now Poison makes me so sad to say this, but she's such a good zoning character.
Great fireball.
Best
fireball is
yeah.
It really is one of the best. It's so good.
Because it's tall.
It's tall. It creates a free juggle into anything you want. If somebody gets knocked out of the air.
It's not anything, but it's the ultra.
Anything.
That's the main thing. Really?
Yeah. Here, watch. Jump at me.
Well, let me get into the corner and just. Oh shit! Okay, so
it's so good.
It's like Gouken's then. Gouken's is anything.
Gouken do? I don't even know.
Yeah, Gouken's does that too.
But yeah, so that's it, man. Her fireball is so good. Up close. So okay, she has these 3 different ones. Jab goes most of the screen. Does it go full screen? I thought it disappears at some point. Does it disappear? Don't? Oh, maybe not. I guess I forgot. Strong disappears. Fierce disappears. But these all have different uses. Oh, and then yeah, I should mention EX, which is really fast.
Yeah.
Fierce up close creates a lot of cool frame traps. You can link out of it afterward. You can do it. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, the whole thing is that you're basically changing where the delay is.
Right.
The fierce one, the delay is all is front loaded.
Right.
But the jab one, it's all back loaded.
Exactly.
Other than that, both worlds. Yeah.
Other than that, she has a bunch of options. This is safe for almost everybody, against almost everybody.
The EX one's an overhead, right?
No.
Only heavy one is?
I don't think any of them are.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess not. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought one of them was.
No. But it's still good because it breaks armor there, and a lot of people. Here she is throwing all these fireballs, right? And you're like, oh, focus, and then she goes like this, that kind of thing. So she has. There's a follow up to it. How do you do this?
Just hit kick again. Yeah.
Kick again.
But you can link out of it, I think.
I think you can. If
Only
you feel
the
like
roundhouse
at certain
one,
ranges, I think it's like a particular kind of situation. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. And then she's also got a Rekka.
She has a Rekka. That's just this.
Spin kicks.
With punch. It's okay. It certainly leads into damage. EX certainly leads into damage. You can
combo into Ultra 1 after that one.
You can also just do. You can follow up with that. She has a Dragon Punch, but it's awful.
Yeah.
Backdash is okay. So I think she has a...
Yes, it's a command backdash. 3 kicks.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can cancel into that, which is nice.
Her buttons are like alright. Yeah. Down strong is like the button that I see used.
Stand medium kick I see used a lot.
Yeah, stand medium kick is alright.
That's the combo button.
But really it's about the fireball. Everything else is okay, but not great. So I think overall she's not a great character. Pretty good. Mid, maybe low mid. Not great, but... If you're a character that has trouble getting around this, then she's gonna beat you.
Right. So she actually blows up a lot of the grapplers.
I mean, I think certainly that she beats Hugo.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because, she kind of owns him, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, like I said, if anyone's wondering why I said it makes me sad, is because in Final Fight, she jumped everywhere, was the super fast, offensive character, and now all of a sudden she's like super zony, floaty jump.
Yeah.
So, doesn't even have a wall jump, right?
Does not have a wall jump. Nope. She's really about this.
Yep.
So if that's interesting to you, then there you go. She can have good damage if you're optimizing her stuff. Whatever.
Right.
Players who are using her. Justin plays her a little bit.
Broly.
Yeah, Broly plays her. I really don't even know. I know that Viscant was picking her up. I don't know if he's sticking with that.
Right.
I don't think she's a character that you're gonna see much if you're gonna watch Evo.
We only saw her like barely once at.
I don't think that's
at CEO, and we didn't see Rolento at all, which was really interesting to me. But speaking of Rolento, we'll get to him after we take a break, right? So
be back with more in a bit.
All right.